What's up, YouTube? Today we are solving daily LeetCode challenge 1669, merge in between linked lists. You are given two linked lists, list 1 and list 2 of size n and m respectively. Remove list 1's node from the 8th node to the bth node and put list 2 in their place. The blue edges and nodes in the following figure indicate the results. Build the result list and return its head. So we just have to take this and point it to A, and take B and point it to B plus 1. So how can we solve this? We can use 2 pointers. Essentially we want one pointer to point to A minus 1 and second pointer to point to B. So we have one pointing here and one pointing to here. And all we have to do is we need to take A minus 1, this pointer, and then point it to list 2, and then so we need to take the B pointer and point m minus 1 to B dot next. So one pointer to point to A minus 1, second pointer to point to B, and then one pointer to point to A minus 1, second pointer to point to B, and then change A minus 1 dot next to list 2, iterate to the end of list 2, point list 2 dot next to B dot next, and then return list 1. And the runtime would be n plus m, where n is list 1 and m is list 2, because in the worst case we would have to iterate through the entirety of list 1, because we always have to iterate through the entirety of list 2. But in a situation where we remove all the nodes or most of the nodes, we would have to iterate through the entirety of list 1. So it would be O of m plus n runtime, and the space is 1 because we don't use any space. We don't use any extra space. Okay, so 2 pointers, pointer 1, pointer 2, and it would just be list 1. Pointer 1 and pointer 2 will both start off at list 1, and let's use 2 counters. We'll just call it I and J. So our first pointer needs to point at A minus 1, so while I not equal to A minus 1, then pointer 1 equals pointer 1 dot next, and I plus equal 1. And the same thing with our second pointer. So while J is not equal to B, and then we will iterate J. So now we have the A minus 1 and B pointers done. We want to change A minus 1 dot next to list 2. So pointer 1 dot next equals list 2, while list 2 dot next. So we want to stop when list 2 doesn't have a next anymore. So while it has a next, we will iterate it. Point list 2 dot next to b dot next. Okay, now let's test our code. There we go. The train is so loud, but thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one. This has been the Daily LeetCode Challenge. Peace out.